be done, just sing this song. So wrap me in plastic and make me shine. We can make a dollhouse, follow your design. Let's build a dog out of sticks and twine. I can call you master, you can call me master. Sing this song, so wrap me in plastic and make me shine. We can make a dollhouse, follow your design. Let's build a dog out of sticks, you can make me shine. We can make a dollhouse, follow your design. Let's build a doll. Sing this song, so wrap me in plastic and make me shine. We can make a dollhouse, follow your design.
I would like to talk about background of Indonesia. Indonesia. Who do not know about Indonesia, right? Indonesia, or officially known as Republic of Indonesia, is a country in Southeast Asia and Oceania. Indonesia consists more than 17,000 islands, including Sumatra, Java, Borneo or Kalimantan, Sulawesi, and New Guinea. The country capital in Indonesia is Jakarta. Jakarta is the second most populous urban area in the world, and that was amazing. The economy in Indonesia is the largest in Southeast Asia, with over 267 million of people. But Indonesia is highly unstable, and this will lead to numerous volcanoes and frequent earthquakes. Indonesia maintains 132 diplomatic missions abroad within the other country. In this video, we will find out whether Indonesia has achieved the macroeconomic objective within 6 years. Now, let's move to the first presenter to present about the first macroeconomic objective.
Hi everyone, I would like to tell you about the objective of macroeconomic, which is full employment. The objective of full employment is considered achieved when the rate of unemployment is below 4% and the resources, which is factors of productions, are fully utilized. Based on geographical area, Indonesia is rich with archipelago, and the industries are rich with palm oil, coal, petroleum and natural gas, mining, automotive, textiles, and etc. However, according to this data of unemployment rate, it is decreasing from 5.5% in 2017 to 5.28% in 2019. It is improving, but still not achieve the objective because the rate of unemployment is above 4%. From the data, it means lower production may offer limited jobs, and this will cause to increase the unemployment rate. Thus, Indonesia is not achieve the objective because the unemployment rate is above 4%. Next, I will invite the second presenter to present.
Now, let's talk about the second macroeconomic objective, which is price stability. Price stability means the price are kept stable without any frequent changes in a country. Indonesia has been able to keep the price stability with the inflation rate below 4%. In 2019, Indonesia has been able to achieve the CPI of 2.72% due to the consistency of Bank Indonesia in maintaining price stability. The achievement is affected by the controlled CPI inflation in December 2019. Despite its increase compared to the inflation in November 2019 of 0.14%, the inflation in December 2019 of 0.34%, lower than the average year-end CPI inflation for the last 4 years, standing at approximately 0.68%. The CPI inflation in Indonesia for 2019 decreases compared to 2018, standing at 3.13%. Such condition is influenced by the consistently low core inflation of 3.02%. In conclusion, Indonesia has successfully achieved the objective. Next, the third objective will be presented by the next presenter.
Now, I'm going to talk about economic growth in Indonesia. A growing economy means there will be more production, high employment, and high income of the country. Economic growth is to be measured by aggregate output and unemployment rate over the year. However, economic growth does not move constantly, but it will rather be experienced short-term up and down. There are three indications that we have to know whether there is economic growth in the country or not. The first indication is on the unemployment rate. The graph shows unemployment rate from year 2008 to 2018. Indonesia experienced decreasing in unemployment rate, which is 7.1% in 2008 to 4.05% in 2014. It shows a positive sign of growth. However, in 2018, the unemployment rate in Indonesia is increasing compared to the last year, which is 3.88% in 2017 to 4.40% in 2018. And increasing in unemployment rate means there is no growth of unemployment in 2018. Second indication is on the real gross national income. The graph shows GNI per capita for Indonesia in the year 2008 to 2018. GNI per capita is the gross national income that converted into US dollar using World Bank Atlas method divided by mid-year population. The GNI per capita in Indonesia improved in the year 2016 to 2018, which is from 3,400 US dollar to 3,840 US dollar. National income of Indonesia shows a good sign of growth as the income of the country keep increasing. The third indication is on the productivity level of a country. Manufacturing level is decreasing from year 2011 to 2015. It also shows a constant rate of manufacturing level from year 2015 to 2018, which is 4.3%. Thus, there is no growth in the year 2008. Overall, in 2018, Indonesia does not experience economic growth as the three indications are not fulfilled, where there is high in national income, but there is low in manufacturing level and there is high in unemployment. So, let's move to the next presenter.
Let's move to the next objective, which is equilibrium in foreign sector. But first, what is equilibrium? Equilibrium is at least total export of goods is equal to total import of goods that will create a balance in balance of payment. Equilibrium in foreign sector involves activity buying the goods from the other country, which is import, and selling the goods to the other countries, which is export. If export is greater than import, it means that more inflow of currency that will create a surplus in balance of payment. But if export is smaller than import, it means that more outflow of currency that will create deficit in balance of payment. Let's look at the data of total export and total import of goods in Indonesia from 2016 to 2018. Here is total export and here is total import. In 2016, we can see that total export is 167.793 million and total import is 159.559 million. In 2016, we can see that there is surplus of 11.234 million in balance of payment. In 2017, total export is greater than total import. Total export is 194.21 million and total import is 182.774 million. In 2017 also, there is a surplus of 11.436 million in balance of payment. But in 2018, total export is smaller than total import. Total export is 208.728 million and total import is 216.235 million. In 2018, there is deficit of 7.507 in balance of payment. In conclusion, Indonesia still failed to achieve the macroeconomic objective of equilibrium in foreign sector because Indonesia still did not get a balance in balance of payment. Now, let's welcome the last presenter to present the last objective. Let's look.
Now, let's go to the last objective of macroeconomic, which is equitable distribution of income. Indonesia is one of the countries who facing a problem of inequality of income between rich and poor. According to the World Bank reports, only 20% of Indonesians get benefit from growing economies during the last decade, while 18% or about 205 million people were left behind. In addition, estimated 77% of country wealth are owned by 10% of Indonesians, while half of country assets are owned by 1% of richest people in Indonesia. This income of assets sometimes are taxed but at a lower rate than workers' income. This means rich people are able to save a large percentage of their income and keep increasing inequality in future. Furthermore, 4 richest billionaires in Indonesia have more wealth, which is 25 billion, more than poorest that include 100 million people only have 24 billion wealth. To conclude, Indonesia didn't reach this objective and remain concerned on the situation of inequality of income. As conclusion, Indonesia only achieved one objective of macroeconomic, which is price stability.